This is Rasleen Kaur, your host for today. I'm overall coordinator of HETS Youth League Association. I'm 12 years old. Dancing, singing, writing, and knowing more about intellectuals are my hobbies. Today, once more, I'm here in front of you all with a wish to gain some knowledge and learn something new. With this, I take pride in welcoming Mrs.Manju Chawla. Mrs.Manju Chawla is a very passionate, caring, and dedicated teacher. She teaches Sanskrit with integrated activities and in a fun-way style. She is having more than 20 years of experience in the field of education. She has received many awards for her teaching strategies. So now, let's hear some interesting stories from her. To take the show further, I would like to present my first question. What thought made you choose this profession?
Thank you, Rasleen, for a warm welcome and inviting me on HETS platform. I am really happy to interact with you. It is rightly said by our great gurus that all human beings are an embodiment of the divine self. Therefore, service to God could be rendered by service to humankind. That is the reason I put my foot forward and become a teacher. सभी प्रकार की कठिन नौकरियों में से एक है अच्छा शिक्षक बनना. एंड एक अच्छा शिक्षक इज लाइक ए कैंडल जो स्वयं प्रज्वलित होकर दूसरों को रास्ता दिखाता है. That's why I am in this profession. यकीन ना हो तो इतिहास पढ़कर देखिए, यकीन ना हो तो इतिहास पढ़कर देखिए, हर एक महान हस्ती को तराशा किसी महान शिक्षक नहीं है. Because a teacher can fill up the pupil's soul with the true knowledge and make them head and shoulder above all.
Wow, it was great to hear about your journey. Moving further, back to 2020, we experienced a different and difficult situation due to COVID-19. So according to you, was the pandemic learning to all the teachers and students?
This recent pandemic taught us to face challenges and experience a totally new phase of life for students as well as teachers. We learned a lot. The key learning for both has been traditional classroom-based method, which is entirely replaceable with online classroom system. And needless to say that smart devices will play important role in the new format. Pandemic ने हमें कठिन से कठिन परिस्थितियों में संयम और धैर्य से कार्य करने के लिए प्रेरित किया. बिकॉज विपरीत परिस्थितियों में ही संयम की जो है और धैर्य की असली परीक्षा होती है. क्योंकि विषम परिस्थितियां जो है एक उद्देश्य लेकर आती हैं, या तो वो मनुष्य को तोड़ जाती हैं और या फिर मजबूत बना जाती हैं. इसलिए हर परिस्थिति में, कठिन से कठिन परिस्थिति में, विषम परिस्थिति में हमें धैर्य खोना नहीं चाहिए, संयम से काम लेना चाहिए. तो डेफिनेटली जब हम संयम से कार्य लेंगे तो प्रत्येक कार्य में हमें सफलता भी प्राप्त होगी.
Really true. This shows the true spirit and the true intellectual warrior in you. For us to know you more, we would like to know how you define teaching.
Yes. Teaching in my view is challenging but rewarding and noble profession. I find it so beautiful to share my experience, knowledge and learning with my kids. Teachers supposed to be a specialist in human behavior and one who draws out the best in his pupil. कि जिसे कहते हैं ना, हर बच्चे के अंदर कुछ ना कुछ क्वालिटीज होती हैं, तो हमें बच्चों की क्वालिटीज ढूंढ ढूंढ के निकालनी चाहिए. नो वन इज इंफीरियर. सब बच्चे जो होते हैं टैलेंटेड होते हैं. हम कई बार बच्चों को क्लास में बोल देते हैं आपको ये नहीं आता, आपको वो नहीं आता, और ये पता चलता है कि उसकी राइटिंग स्किल्स अच्छी नहीं थी, बट दैट चाइल्ड वाज अ गुड सिंगर. तो द बेस्ट टीचर इज one who draws out the best from his pupil. Means there is a shlok in Sanskrit, Agyan Timir Andhasya Gyan Anjan Shalakya Chakshu Unmilitam Yen Tasmai Shri Gurve Namah. कि मैं घोर अज्ञान में उत्पन्न हुआ था और गुरु ने ज्ञान रूपी प्रकाश से मेरी आंखें खोल दी. According to William Ward, the mediocre teacher tells, the good teacher explains, the superior teacher demonstrates, and the great teacher inspires. तो हमें बच्चों को जितना हम इंस्पायर करेंगे, बच्चे को मोटिवेट करेंगे, डेफिनेटली स्टूडेंट्स विल परफॉर्म वेरी वेल. बच्चों को उत्साहित करने से बच्चे के अंदर जो हम उत्साह पैदा करते हैं, बच्चा जब उत्साहित होता है तो वो ऐसे ऐसे कार्य कर डालता है कि हम उसके बारे में सोच भी नहीं सकते ना. तो इसलिए हमें बच्चों को मोटिवेट करना चाहिए.
Tasmai Shri Guruvay Namah. Awesome. Yeah. I'm amazed with your wonderful answer. But I'm really curious to know, are there any limitations when it comes to teaching?
Yes, limitations exist only in our mind. But if we use one imaginations, our possibilities become limitless. But the teacher has to make a huge impact on the students. Along with that, she has to deal with parental and peer pressure also. But it is imperative to have a healthy bond with the students time to time if they underperform. It is a bipolar relationship which the teacher handles very smartly by overcoming all the challenges which comes in her way.
Amazing. Can all children learn the same way being taught, or need to apply different ways to mentor?
No, not at all. Every child is different, and different criteria should be followed. Children are not the thing to be molded, but are to be unfolded. Each child is unique. Their learning, observing, and grasping power is different. Therefore, it is difficult to adopt a specific method for each child. इसलिए एक अच्छे शिक्षक को छात्रों के स्तर के अनुसार भिन्न भिन्न तरीके जो अपनाने पड़ते हैं, और क्योंकि सभी विद्यार्थियों की सीखने और समझने की क्षमता जो होती है वो भिन्न भिन्न होती है. अध्यापक टीचर क्लास में विभिन्न प्रकार की स्ट्रेटजीज जो है वो फॉलो करते हैं और बच्चों को उनके लक्ष्य तक पहुंचाते हैं.
Very true. I'm sure everyone will agree to it, and it's going to be helpful for everyone. Proceeding ahead, as we all know about NEP 2020 being introduced, would that be a benefit in the education system if implemented?
Yes, new education policy 2020. I am very much impressed with NEP 2020, and I would like to share the philosophy of NEP that Sabka Saath Sabka Vikas. It has been a couple of decades since Indian education system is heavily criticized for being theoretical. And now, with the advent of NEP, it might be able to repair the cracks that have been dripping for years. इसमें जो है विद्यार्थियों को बहुत लाभ होगा. वो अपनी मातृभाषा में शिक्षा ग्रहण कर सकेंगे, अपनी रुचि के विषय पढ़ सकेंगे. And I hope that it will be a great help for the coming generation. बच्चों को इससे बहुत फायदा होने वाला है. बच्चे अपनी रुचि के अनुसार विषय को पढ़ेंगे और जिस प्रोफेशन में उनका इंटरेस्ट है उस प्रोफेशन को इजीली वो ग्रैब कर पाएंगे.
Fantastic! Your words are truly inspiring. With amazing conversation with you, we want to know what is the inspiration behind your success.
Yes. Swami Vivekananda was my inspiration from my childhood. I wanted to become a teacher, and it was quite inspired by the teaching of him. He used to say, take up one idea, make that one idea your life. Think of it, dream of it, and live on that idea. Let the brain, muscles, nerves, every part of your body work on it. That's the way to success. कहते हैं, लहरों से डरकर नौका पार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती. असफलता एक चुनौती है, असफलता एक चुनौती है, इसे स्वीकार करो. क्या कमी रह गई, देखो और सुधार करो. मेहनत किए बिना ही जय जयकार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती. So वर्क हार्ड इन ईच एंड एवरी स्टेप. सो जब हम मेहनत करते हैं तो डेफिनेटली हमें सफलता की प्राप्ति होती है. तो हमें हताश नहीं होनी चाहिए. कई बार हम मेहनत करते हैं, हमें पूर्ण रूप से फल नहीं भी मिलता, लेकिन बार बार कोशिश करने पर सफलता हमारे कदम चूमती है. सो बिलीव इन हार्ड वर्क.
लहरों से डरकर नौका पार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती. Thank you for sharing these motivational words. Proceeding ahead, we would like to hear your message that you would like to share to your audience, teachers, and students.
Yes, through this श्लोक, उद्यमेन हि सिद्ध्यन्ति कार्याणि न मनोरथै न हि सुप्तस्य सिंहस्य प्रविशन्ति मुखे मृगा. यथा एकेन चक्रेण विना रथस्य गति न भवेत् तथापि पुरुषकारेण बिना भाग्यम न सिद्ध्यति. जैसे कहते ना, एक पहिए से रथ की गति, रथ नहीं चल सकता. अगर एक पहिया भी उसका खराब हो तो वो रथ नहीं चलता. उसी प्रकार अगर हम परिश्रम नहीं करते तो हम भाग्य को नहीं खोजते कि मेरे भाग्य में तो विद्या थी नहीं, मैं तो ये कर नहीं सकता था. ऐसे तो कायर लोग करते हैं. जिस प्रकार एक पहिए के बिना रथ नहीं चल सकता, उसी प्रकार बिना परिश्रम के भाग्य भी साथ नहीं देता. कहते ना, करत करत अभ्यास के जड़मति होत सुदान. कि जो मूर्ख भी होते हैं ना, अगर वो अभ्यास करते हैं, परिश्रम करते हैं, तो वो भी सफल हो जाते हैं. तो हमें क्या है, सेट योर गोल, स्ट्राइव टू हैव इट एवरी मोमेंट. अपने लक्ष्य को निर्धारित करो और हर पल उसको प्राप्त करने के लिए मेहनत करो. और मेहनत इतनी खामोशी से करो कि कामयाबी शोर मचा दे. That's the message.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for enlightening us. I'm blessed that I got an opportunity to know so much about you. I'm sure this is going to inspire many of us. Thanks for spending your time and sharing your unheard stories with us. At the end, let me invite my mentor and Chief Management Officer, Dr. Unheard Kaur. She is having experience of more than 20 years in the field of education. She has received many awards. To name a few are Best Principal Award, Harvest the Nurture, Guru Varya Saman 2022, Inspiring and Iconic Woman of the Universe 2022. Ma'am, may I request you to come forward for the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Rasleen. Through you, we all have traveled a wonderful journey today. First of all, I'm thankful to God for making me a part of this wonderful show. From last many weeks, we are enjoying hearing many unheard stories, for which I pay my gratitude to Dr. Aruna Vadkar for this wonderful initiative. With beautiful shlokas and heart-touching thoughts, Mrs.Manju has inspired us all. Students love to be in her company. This is what I've heard from everyone. It is a pleasure to get a chance to hear such motivating stories from her. I'm obliged to all the other members of HETS for their unstinted support. From the bottom of my heart, I'm thankful to all the audience present here. And I would also like to share that we have successfully completed the first series of Unheard Stories, the True Intellectual Warriors, and would also announce our second series of Unheard Stories on 15th of August, and we'll hear many more stories from all over the world in the coming weeks. Those who are interested in sharing their stories, kindly contact us at 951-301-9990. Our another number is 951-308-8990. Thank you everyone once again for joining us and making this event successful. Thank you.